Hey, what is going on, guys? Just got back from my last final, which means that I am finally done with for this semester, which I am, as you can probably tell, very excited about because this semester really kicked my behind. But yeah, I figured I'd celebrate that by giving you an updated deck profile on my favorite all-time deck, which of course is Blaze Phoenix. So I actually have made a few changes to the deck, and I'll kind of talk about some alternative card choices you could choose for the deck if you want to run it yourself, and also kind of some things you could throw in for the new set as well going forward. Breakers of Shadow that's coming out next month. So starting off with the monsters, we have for the machines the free Card D, the free Swiss Scarecrow, and then for the newest edition, we have the one electromagnetic turtle. So I did bump up Card D up to 3. You'll see here in a minute what I took out to kind of make room for Card D, and then another card you'll see. I didn't mean to rhyme there, by the way. Electromagnetic Turtle is actually an interesting choice. This, of course, came out in Yugi's Legendary Decks. It's a really awesome card that a lot of people have been waiting to have come out for a long time. It does happen to be a machine. It's a level 4, so it gives you another rank 4 base target. Of course, during your opponent's battle phase, you can banish it from the graveyard to end the battle phase. You'll see later in the deck profile they actually have a way to pitch this from hand to put it in the graveyard, but it's nice because you can just set it and have it as a one-attack blocker, and then in the graveyard you can use it, banish it to end the battle phase when you're about to lose the game. So Electromagnetic Turtle can be a real lifesaver, and also is another machine target for your Blaze Phoenix and Ignition Beast plays. Then we have the 2 Fire Hand and 2 Ice Hand. I currently do not own a third copy of either one. I definitely would consider playing free if I did own the copies, but 2 is enough. I mean, the hands aren't really that good right now, simply because targeting and destruction isn't that good, with Magic Specters and Cosmos running around. But obviously you still need a solid Pyro for this deck, to make Blaze Phoenix. So Fire Hand's probably your best option, and Ice Hand kind of goes right along with it. Of course, it's good because it helps you to stall, helps you to fill out your deck, get rid of problematic cards, and then helps you make some emergency rank 4 plays if you need to. Then for the final monster, we have 2 Max C, since this format is shaping up to be very Special Summon heavy, and you need to draw into your 2-card OTK combo. So that's it for the monsters. I believe it's a total of 13. Now on the spells. So starting off, we of course have the free Fusion Gate, which is the first of our 2-card OTK combo. Then to go along with it, for another field spell, we have the free Chicken Game. What's really great about Chicken Game is it's an upstart goblin that doesn't give your opponent life, so it doesn't make it harder for you to burn them for game with the OTK combo. The neat thing is, of course, you can just play Fusion Gate right over it, so you're not worrying about the whole condition where your opponent can't take damage if they have lower life points. So it's just a benefit for you to draw a card. You can get rid of it with Fusion Gate to make sure your opponent's not plussing off of it next turn. So just a lot of good things about Chicken Game. Then since we do have the 6 field spell targets, I decided to play the free Terraflame, which are of course super. Just really thins out the deck. Make sure that you get to those Fusion Gates or even Chicken Gates if you already have Fusion Gate, just to fill out your deck and get to your 2-card OTK. Then we have the triple pod duality. I took out the upstarts to make room for a third Card D and third pod duality. Since I'm not playing the Electrum loop in here with the 4 elemental heroes and Electrum in the extra deck, I felt like upstart's a bit too risky, considering that giving your opponent life means that you're less likely to actually pull off the combo without the loop. Then of course with Cosmos being a deck that can actually gain life points on their own through Forerunner, it also does make it harder, especially if you give them life off of Upstart to pull off the OTK. So that's why I did decide to take out Upstart in favor of a third duality and then a third card. Then for the final spell, we have the 1 day apiece. So that was 13 spells. Now for the final 14 traps. So starting off, we of course have the second of our 2-card OTK combo with the free Chain Material. Then we have the free Threatening Roar for some more stall power. Next we have the 2 Dark Bribe to negate those pesky spell and traps that can stop our combo, especially MST, Solemn Warnings, Vandy's Emptiness, so on and so forth. Then we have the 2 Divine Wrath. I previously in this slot had Fiendish Chain, but kind of similar to the hands. Fiendish Chain isn't really that good right now because targeting isn't that good. Divine Wrath, what the really nice thing about this is that it can stop monster effects from anywhere. That includes the hand, graveyard, banish zone, whatever. So you can just negate that effect, destroy it, not worry about targeting or anything like that. And with how much draw power this deck has and how many dead cards it can have pretty quickly, you don't really mind discarding a card that much as long as it's not one of your key combo cards. So yeah, that's why I do like Divine Wrath, and if your opponent does happen to be playing Valor, it does stop Valor as well, which can be very key for protecting your combo. Then we have the 2 Dust Tornado. I like this over MST in the main just because of that second effect where you can set a chain material that's in your hand to protect it for your next turn to pull off the OTK play. My favorite combo play with Dust Tornado is to do it on your opponent's end phase, to pop one of their back rows and then to set chain material so that it'll count for being set for a turn. Then for one-ofs, we have the 1 Solemn Warning to stop those annoying summons. And finally, the 1 Veins Emptiness, because special summoning is a big thing. And also, you can actually play Chain Material while this is face up on the field, since Chain Material doesn't have a mandatory effect that requires you to special summon. And then when Chain Material goes to the graveyard, Emptiness will go with it. So you can actually still pull off your OTK combo even with this on the field. So that is it for the main deck, total of 40 cards. Now on to the extra deck. So starting off, we of course have the free Blaze Phoenix, the Burning Bombardment Bird, along with the 2 Ignition Beast Bolt Cannon for the burn part of our OTK combo. Then for rank 4s, since we have the hands, Electromagnetic Turtle, and then a card you'll see in the side deck, we have Abyss Dweller, Karen Gorgon, Castell, Diamond Dire Wolf, Cowboy, 101, 103. The combo of Ptolemaeus and Diamond, still good against Infernoids and some of those rogue dark decks that'll appear every now and again. And finally, the last Xyz is Divine Dragonite Felgrand. In case you're in a bind and you won't pull off your combo, you can always overlay 2 Blaze Phoenixes into this just to kind of try to salvage the game. So now to round it out with a side deck. Starting off, we have the 2 Flying Sea. Obviously, this has always been good against the Tower Knights and Burning Abyss, but it's also good against Pepe since they really like to Xyz as well. The only problem with this against Pepe is it does allow them to synchro summon, but the big thing you don't want them to do is to go into their big Xyz, so Flying Sea is good for that, and of course you can also draw it off of Max C. Then we have the 1 Thunder King Ryo. Of course, gives you another level 4 target. Stop Searching, which this deck actually doesn't deal a whole lot of. And can negate 1 inherent summon, so Thunder King overall has always been a good card. Then we have the free MST to get rid of annoying back row. We have the 1 Book of Eclipse, 1 Dark Hole, and 1 Raigeki to get rid of annoying monsters like Denko Sekka, Jinzo, Majesty's Fiend, Vanity's Fiend, things like that that can stop our combo. Speaking of Denko, we have the 2 Chaos Trap Hole for obvious reasons, the 2 Light Imprisoning Mirror for Satellars and Cosmo, and finally the 2 Wiretap, since not only Satellars have a counter trap that can stop your OTK combo, but also Magispectors have a counter trap as well, so Wiretap just gives you a little bit extra reinforcement along with Dark Bribe to stop those counter traps. So that is it for the updated deck profile on my Blaze Phoenix deck, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and when it comes to ads, don't skip it, just click it. And I will catch you guys next time.